both in our 20s. I date a man before I wait for a man. This ends here, cause I'll be damned if I give a fucking loser my best years. Got my own car, own money, and my own body. If I show body, this for me, this ain't for nobody.
Aye, who is this? Cause they are, this is serious wordplay. Do you hear the body wordplay? No, say that back. Yeah. You know what time it is? Shugs. We're back. And you know what we're doing? It's Dave Day, yeah? If this is your first video you've watched on our vibe, go back to the beginning because we'll be having a vibe listening to Dave's album. Aye. But right now, we're on another track. This is Dave, Both Sides of a Smile. You know how it goes. We've got 5 categories: bronze, silver, gold, platinum and diamond. Now, if I don't like a song, I'll give you bronze, but if I like your rhyming, I'll give you diamond. This is Dave, Both Sides of a Smile. Make sure you subscribe, join the vibe, yeah? Follow me on the socials, let's have a chat. Tell me when there's a new video coming out, all of that stuff. Get me? I need to know my YouTube family. But hey, let's get into it.
And then, the finer details. Who's your Juliet? What's the dynamic in the situation between the two leads? You know, I guess we're all just looking for a happy ending somewhere.
So already, this is gonna be that nice vibe, that Dave. This is no Dave loves his slow. When Dave does slow, yeah. That's when he's most effective, I think, anyway. But let's keep going.
Hey, it's okay. I don't care if no one knows.
Oh yeah, I shout out James Blake, that's my guy still. He's on this track as well, sorry. Let's keep going.
My name, pain, it's all the same. Even if you think it's all in vain, 'cause I am turning her into rose, into rose, into rose.
I love this sound. This sound is different from the normal. Like, Dave is really experimenting on this album. I love it still. Let's keep going.
Looking back at us, the future's just a lie. We'll be here and I. On both sides of the smile.
You keep the bread all to yourself and you get mold from it. You give a good girl a rose and you get gold from it. Have a child with a rat and you'll get a mouse from it.
Hey, nah, hey, you see Dave, yeah? You see Dave, yeah? He's a barra still, he's a barra. Man said keep all the bread to yourself, you get mold on it. In other words, you have to share that bread. Hey, let's take that back though.
Rose and you get gold from it. Have a child and you get mold from it.
Yeah.
You give a good girl a rose and you get gold from it. Have a child with a rat and you'll get a mouse from it.
True.
You give a woman a brick and you get a house from it. The first time splitting up always the hardest thing. Love's a film and I'm just flicking through the parts I'm in. I told her I don't wanna argue in this car I'm in. And that's when she hit me with a, well, I don't get why you would tell me you want me to be your wifey when you wanna be Romeo, have me here for the rodeo.
Alright, this one sounds Percy. This one sounds personal. Flipping out. Let's keep going.
Tell me you want me to be your wifey when you wanna be Romeo, have me here for the rodeo. I don't believe you when you gas me up and hide me, 'cause you're lost in these women, you fucking look nothing like me, David. You find asylum in the countries that you fly me and carry all of your guilt and designer bags that you buy me, David.
I ain't asking you to be someone you wasn't. I just wanna fuck with the person I fell in love with. Got a petite waist, sweet face, I'll find another man.
You must have forgotten who the fuck I am.
There's plenty niggas waiting for chance.
Hey, who's this? Because for some reason they haven't put all the names on tracks. I can see James Blake, but I don't know who this is. I think no comment below. That didn't even mean to rhyme. Let's keep going.
Ask me if I'm taken, I said taken for granted. But you know this already, cause we spoken already. Want me to wait, cause you ain't ready. Now we're both in our 20s. I date a man before I wait for a man. This ends here, cause I'll be damned if I give a fucking loser my best years. Got my own car, own money, and my own body. If I show body, this for me, this ain't for nobody.
Aye, who is this? Cause they are. This is serious wordplay. Do you hear the body wordplay? No, say that back.
This ends here, cause I'll be damned if I give a fucking loser my best years. Got my own car, own money, and my own body. If I show body, this for me, this ain't for nobody. I'ma change the lock on the door. Think I'm a homebody?
Yeah.
You won't have a house to fucking live in, cause you taught me you don't listen. There's a difference in mistakes and a decision, David. The first time was the worst time. It hurt, I was definitely put her life on.
I saw what you done there. Dave, I saw what you done there. This reminds me of that Kendrick track where he's story of that girl, man, some girl anyway, where he's talking and you hear it bending in the background because he's walked away from her. Hey, Dave, I see you. Let's keep going though. Story of Keisha, that's what it's called. Or Keisha's story. Yeah, let's keep going.
Into rose, into rose, into rose, oh, into rose, into rose, into rose. How could we let it slide? Looking back at our lives, the future's just a lie.
Yeah.
We'll be there even
This track is 8 minutes long, so I know Dave's gonna come in again and do something mad. Cause yeah, that's 4 minutes gone. There's like another 4 minutes again. Flip. Here we go.
Both sides of a smile.
I told you. I know Dave. That expensive piano. Let's keep going.
I just came to the area I grew up and they can't even see the car, but from the engine they know it's me. From no fix to bold to the coast of Greece, I'm most at home in the places I ain't supposed to be. I grew up seeing mummy count pennies trying to buy a train ticket, but forget saying woe is me.
Woof. Hey, Pain. Man says his mum gather pennies to buy a train ticket. Pain is real, fam. Let's keep going.
I grew up seeing mummy count pennies trying to buy a train ticket, but forget saying woe is me. Now I'm in LA with the open sea. They both feel like things I wasn't supposed to see.
They both feel, man compared mum counting pennies for a train ticket, him being in the open sea, both things that he thought he wasn't supposed to see. I love the guy. That's a serious imagery, you know. Let's keep going.
Used to be my post, we was close. Now we argue to the rhythm of a broken beat. To the beat of a broken heart. Napoleon Bonaparte meets Joan of Arc. We're both fighting the sea, this is Noah's Ark. Where lovers with a broken past grow apart. Most things that last have the slowest start. A lot of pain and a lot of tears.
Most things that last have the slowest start. But it's sad when something grows apart. Hey, that's nuts. So let's keep going now.
Only reason that I lie is cause of what I fear.
Yeah.
My girl knows that I'm a fan of charity, but there's some information I ain't never gonna volunteer.
My girl knows I'm a fan of charity, but there's certain things that I won't volunteer. Facts, not everything that everybody needs to know. It's true. Let's keep going.
I wish that I could pay for my sins with a lump sum. Restore her belief in me with a trust fund. The money can't buy nothing when the love's done. I used to cheat with Americans for a living. I felt nervous every time I got a call from a +1. It takes years to...
I double meaning. When when you get a call from America, it starts with +1. But I'm talking about a girl being a +1 as well. Oh, come on, Dave, man, you're mocking it. I'm saving you lot. This ain't going over our heads, yo. Let's keep going.
Americans for a living. I felt nervous every time I got a call from a +1. It takes years to build when you love one. 2.5 minutes and it's undone. Bought my girl a Birkin and she told me that these bitches can't chat to her. I'm telling her they never could. You know you love her when you're doing shit you never would. Come up off of drugs and bang.
You know you love her when you do things that you never would. Ah, man.
Could. You know you love her when you're doing shit you never would. Come up off of drugs and bank scams. How the fuck you think I got the name SANTAN? Run up on me and get a skin tan. Only when you're gone they feel your impact. 19, I had dreams of a wedding ring. So focused on running our race. You can ask James Blake, I ain't see the colour in anything. And then the world got darker than it's ever been.
Yeah.
Real estate, I bust a smile. International is how I'm coming out.
Yeah.
Mortgage on the yard like 2200, but the rent's got it covered by a country mile.
The rent's got it covered by a country mile. In other words, he's rented that out. It's covering the mortgage. Hey. Hey. Hey, Dave, talk it, man, talk it.
Mortgage on the yard like 2200, but the rent's got it covered by a country mile.
Oh, God.
Feels like my luck's been running out. It feels like my luck's been running out.
Hey.
Feels like my luck's been running out.
Hey, this is too hard.
Feels like my luck's been running out.
James Blake in the background just killing it as well, flipping out, fam. And them expensive pianos. This is hard. It's trying to calm it down. I like it still.
Feels like my luck's been running out.
This is hard still. Yeah.
Feels like my luck's been running out.
Yeah.
Feels like my luck's been running out.
I see this part too cold. Sorry to interrupt, but too cold. You just have to zone out to it.
Feels like my luck's been running out.
You smashed it with this one still. That was Dave featuring James Blake. If you know the name of the lady that was on here, put the name below so I can pick her up as well. That was big. That was both sounds, both sides of a smile. What am I rating that? I'll give this one diamond easily. Do you know why? I feel like he's now got into the segment of the album where he's trying to slow it down, and this is where Dave does Dave. You know, he does that slow beat. I can imagine the next one's gonna be a slow one where he just the Dave. You know what I'm talking about. But I like the beat. I couldn't imagine. Well, obviously, I know they could work together, but I couldn't imagine the sound that James Blake and Dave would do together. I didn't know what angle I'm gonna come from to. You know what I mean? I didn't know how it's gonna work, but that worked solidly. So shout out to them. I love the content as well. They mesh effortlessly, so I like that as well. But yeah, and the beat was dope. I like the end bit as well. The end bit was sick still. But yeah, that's it for me. On to the next track. If this is the first one you've heard, follow us on the Dave Day. We're just following through his album, starting from top to bottom. But if this is the first one, go back to the top. Let's catch a vibe. Make sure you subscribe, follow me on the socials. Let's have a chat. tell me about the new songs coming out, new videos, whatever. Let's chat. I'm up for it, you know what I mean? But on to the next one. Let's go.